Digger 235. The field's on the other side of the river, but they got a wagon that just dropped down. Cross members running on the tire, so I run the skid loader over here, and we're gonna try to lift it up, and so they can put some more wood under it to get it out of there. We got a storm. It already just went to the north of us. They're popping up today, as muggy as it is. This will give me a baler chance to catch up, because I was keeping up to him, picking up bales pretty well. That's one thing we're finding out of that John Deere combine. It's chewing the straw up a lot worse at this farm than it was our New Holland did. We actually had to increase the amount of net wrap we was putting on the bales, because they were so, it's hard to make a decent bale with it being so chaffy. But now, just increasing the net wrap, it just seems like they're tighter. So hopefully we're good to go now. We ended up taking the wind guard off the top of the pickup because it was so fluffy it wasn't flowing in very well. Them guys should be back any minute with the board, and I'll pick this wagon up. And we're rained out. DJ's coming across the field now to get my truck one. The radar did not show us getting this. That's frustrating about it. We need to rain, but now that we've got all the equipment moved in here and we can't do anything about it. The guy's a little bale and they're literally right outside of town, so if they call for a bunch of rain, we might run that tractor and baler down to their building, but it's already wet now too, so at the same time might not worry about it. So here's what we deal with right now. I got baler and everything are about 3 or 4 miles that way, and they're getting dumped on. We got this straw here, which it got rained on yesterday, but where the baler is didn't, and now it ain't gonna rain here. This stuff needs flipped, but with that, I don't know whether or not we should even bother bringing the rake over today or not. But it sounds like for the rest of the week, they keep increasing chance of storms, so I don't know if we'd be better heading to try it or not. After we combine our wheat, we used to do all type of cover crops, but lately we've been doing more double crop beans, which is where we go right back in after we get the straw bale, plant soybeans, and then they're usually the last thing we harvest. So we got the neighbor over there, they had some extra seed beans left over, so we went and got their wagon and weighed it. then we're gonna fill a seed tender up, and we'll buy what we need to off of them. And my uncle's already back at the backfield. He's got about 13 acres planted, and he needs seeds, so we're gonna get him filled up, and then we'll have this 30 to plant, and then 25 southwest of here, and then we got a seed guy contacted us, and he's going to give us enough seed for free to do one of our fields if we can collect some data off of it. So it sounds like it's just going to be a test plot. I've got to meet with him, but it sounds like he'll give us seed, and all he needs us to do is keep track of some information on it. So we'll see how that works out. We just got the bean planter filled up. My uncle's gonna keep planting. This is the only field we got the straws off of now. I'm hoping if we don't get stormed out that we can bale another 25 acres today, but I'm hearing thunder already, so we'll see. It's hot and muggy, so storms could be popping up anytime. Well guys, it rained out of baling straw, but at least this time it was a rain that's going to do something for us at the farm. The last of them I was starting to get frustrated because we'd get a tenth and it wouldn't be enough to do the corner beans any good, but it would enough to screw up the straw. But DJ, it rained at the farm for a half hour before DJ called me. He was just 3 miles south saying he got rain out, so we're running over to go get him. Seat and skid loader is going to be soaked because it's still on the trailer. Well, here I'm driving out of it and it's still pouring at the farm. It's just so spotty right now. But the luck we have, we moved to this farm, and now the school farm where we drove the baler from, because it got rained on yesterday and was too wet. It's not getting any rain, and this one is now, so we'll have to drive back in there and see if we can get rained out halfway through that day again. So we're doing a lot of extra running around trying to get straw baled, because not all of our fields are getting rained on at the same time. So you get rained out halfway through the day, and you got to find another one that hadn't been rained on to move to it, which I'll probably have to re-rake this one. But it's the way it is. I'm not going to tuss rain. Well, the bales here didn't get much rain on them. They're dry, so we're going to get them picked up before tomorrow's high chance of rain gets here. Like for today, we're only doing one load of straw. I'm getting ready to drive into some rain on my way home from the field, and there's more coming, so we're not even going to take us up to the heifer farm and unload it. We'll just back it in the barn, I guess. Just don't get the bales wet getting home. I don't know if you can see the rain over there. We might avoid it. It didn't get super wet. The heaviest part went just east of us here. But there's a couple more little ones coming for us on the radar. So we'll hold the doors shut and see what happens. We got an inch of rain yesterday here at the home farm, but we picked these bales up from, which is a couple miles that way. They didn't even get a tenth, so that's why we was able to do that this morning. But the corn looks pretty good now. It jumped overnight with that inch of rain we got. We needed it bad.
Warning for Putnam County, Allen County, Ohio, until 1:15 p.m. At 12:31 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Continental to near Spencerville, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees.
rained out on that load. We backed in the shop a little bit ago, and didn't rain here. Of course, it only rains where the baler's at. So we jumped in here. My buddy's over there, little square baling with his Ford tractor again. He called me and said it was running dry on his moisture sensor, so we run in here and got storm warnings popping up all around us. We lucked out and the last ones went north, but I don't imagine that we're going to get lucky all day. Which we still need more rain at the farm. We got an inch yesterday, but more ain't going to hurt. So, there's, I don't know, you can see how dark it is to the north. Well, yet again, the baler's a storm magnet. They're getting sprinkles on the windshield, and it's about to really pick up. I want to try to get, I'm doing around this waterway here. I'd like to try to get the bale I've got in the chamber rolled completely up before it rains too hard. But it's coming up on me quick. But we're done. It's coming down hard. I don't know if my wipers are going to work in here or not. Doesn't look like it.
Thunderstorm warning for northeastern Hardin County until 2 p.m. At 1:23 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Dunkirk, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Kenton, Forest, Dunkirk, Blanchard, Patterson, Dola, and Grant.
Hey guys, it's the next day. I started raking straw this morning and finished that up about 1:30, and about 4 o'clock I was able to go out and start baling. I went to that one farm we got rained out on the other day, got the last, I don't know, 20 bales made there, then moved to the school farm, finished it up. Then I had a custom job 5 or 6 miles north of there that I went and probably run across 15 or 16 acres, and now we're just pulling back here into the other farm, and we got this 16 acres. I'm going to try to get done tonight, and then we'll be done with straw. All the straw that I have planned on baling anyways, unless somebody else calls me wanting to do some custom work. So I didn't do a very good job of getting much filming done today, so I'll probably just put you on time lapse and on the corner post to the pasture, and you can watch us bale straw that way. sky to finish straw up with. We've burned through this field, which is good, because the way the sun is, and you don't know if you can see those dark columns. There's thunderstorms west of us. So they're talking rain all day tomorrow, so I'm glad we'll have all this rolled up in bales. We're using plenty of net wrap, so it'll shed water pretty well. But got one winter left to do. And then all the straw I'm planning on baling is done. But who knows if somebody else will call, want some custom work done, or needing help getting finished up, which wouldn't hurt my feelings at all, because I really enjoy baling when everything just going well anyways. So I'm more than happy with the way the baler's performing in straw. I mean, we're not in the heaviest stuff up here on top of this hill, but it just takes it and it eats it like nothing. Really neat sky to finish up with. Which we could use some more rain for the corn and beans. But probably our best day for baling straw, actually, even though we had a lot of running around to do and getting all the places we got rained out before. Got a bale, which I'm surprised we're finishing up, because that custom job I just come from before here, I wasn't planning on it when I started the day out. Sure is pretty back here. It's kind of, everything's off the road for the most part on this farm, and it's really rolling, and it's just, it's usually pretty beautiful back here in the evening sometimes. We didn't lose any bales down the hill on the corn, which is also a good thing. I was worried that they might have one take off on us. That's it, guys. Straw is done. Get the baler inside. This is the reason why we need to get a loader tractor or another skid loader. Got DJ taking the hay wagon to the field, and a buddy of mine's bringing his gooseneck, so we can fill this one half full and hold the skid loader on the back. But we're going to try to push all these off by hand. Hopefully I should be able to do it myself. If I can do it without falling off here. bales in the barn are ones that got rained on the trailer, so we just put them in there loosely to air out. We're gonna stack in there. Probably gonna have to pull ahead to get those off. Yeah, I'll pull pickup up and then we can get the rest easier. Now we're starting to haul these bales in. They were talking rain today, but so far the road was damp this morning, not even wet. And then after that, we haven't got anything. Sun's out, so we're gonna haul bales. Still got some down over the hill, but got done baling last night and ate dinner, and about 10 o'clock I wasn't tired yet, so I just ran over here and grouped a lot of these bales up, speed today up. So DJ's got to load 5 on the wagon and take to the farm right down the road, as we normally bale little bales for her, but with her baler, but she didn't have time to mess with getting the baler out and stuff for straw this year, so she said she would just try some round bales. She's worried she's not going to be able to ration them very well, so we're just going to set 5 on there and run down to her. Now we got another pretty good sized storm coming at us. We got all the straw picked up at the one farm south of us, left the heifer barn. We're heading back here to the other place. We've only got 25 or so bales to bale, so we're gonna get them. We don't want to go any further west to the school farm just because I know that'll get rained on first. We're gonna try to get this stuff. We're gonna put it in the top of the bank barn using the Kubota, hopefully.
Twist. And
We don't do everything the easy way. You want to be on camera?
get out of here.
We're miling around bales. You can't get the skid loader back here, so you gotta push them across this feet opening.
Come on, Mal, come over and have a turn this.
Come on, Toby.
Stop calling names to the fat guy. Just one pepper. Two peppers.
Should be 3.
Oh, you got 3 baby calves now.
Just 2 baby ones.
Oh. Well then, them have been being out of Savior Gold. You keep them to breed old. What do you call Robbie Jr. up there?
What?
the Hereford Bull.
I don't know. I don't have a
You got
name.
name for him. Well, that damn youngster named your cattle.
Why?
I don't know. We get him all ours. Our bull's named Ferdinand. You know what Ferdinand's from, don't you?
No.
You never see the cartoon Ferdinand?
No. Not all of us watch TV all day. Some of us got something to do. Take them over there.
You can't say your mom don't watch cartoons sometimes.
You ain't got one over here yet?
Not yet. There's my board back there.